Well, now, he is an old one, almost as old as me.
Oh, that's some pretty fucking riggy-dig fucking good timing right there. Because I just had me shower and brewed up my first cup of coffee for the day. Not that I slept in or anything. I just woke up with no fucking internet and XPTV had crashed and I had to redo all the fucking scenes on that shit on Linux and re-bash script fucking cameras into working and shit. And the morning just got away, just got away. But the fact that that record ended right as my shower and coffee ended, I think it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign that we've got something good cooking today. Good fucking morning, ladies and cunts. How are we doing? Huh? I'm an hour late, so I'm not going to fuck around with a long, arduous fucking chat this morning. I'm just going to boot up Blood Omen and get cracking. Otherwise, we won't make any bloody progress in it at all. What happened to the internet? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I guess the same thing that happened the night before, except I wasn't around to reconnect it, I think there's some kind of like line hiccup going on because the last time it happened, I reset the router, everything was fine, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's the router or something, maybe the router just needed a reset for the first time in 6 months or something, right? All that shit. But then I got an email from my ISP later that night saying there was an outage, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, so it was a thing. So maybe they just had another thing. Maybe all these anti-porn fucking privacy fucking acts and shit that are going through are fucking, smashing the fucking servers or something. Maybe they're trying to ban VPNs and shit and they're fucking, uploading quick code fixes to the lines. I don't know. Something's fucking up. Something's going on. The weird part was that when I went out to check the XPTV channel, though, that whole rig had crashed. Like it was just frozen. And I don't know what would cause that. And that it happened as the internet went out or while the internet was out is weird. Maybe it's because, like, there's 6 different feeds pulling from the NAS on the internet. And, I don't know. Them all getting cut off at the same time might have caused it to crash or some shit. Feels too coincidental for them to not be connected. But whatever. I just had to redo a bunch of shit as I got up. I had the baby dumped on me immediately because my wife needed a shower because she's off for a little hang with the girls today, which is good. She's got to get out and do stuff. Can't just stay in the house every day, all day. You go crazy. You go stark raving mad. Yeah, so she needed a shower, so I had the bubs this morning, and then by the time I got up, I was already behind. Didn't need that shit. Anyway, good morning. How you going? It's Friday. Time for a little rest. Maybe a sleep in tomorrow. What do you reckon? Washed his balls and got a cuppa. That's exactly it. I was just gonna not shower it, and I was like, no, I need a shower. I don't work without a shower. Shower and a cup of coffee. I just finished the last book of the Mistborn series, Hero of Ages. Whoa! Is that'd be the 7th book, right? I believe so. And yeah, just wow, what an adventure. That kind of goes pretty fucking crazy. If it's the book I'm thinking of with Wayne at the end and just crazy outlandishly beautiful Cosmere sort of scale events taking place, then yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed the series read. Have you done Stormlight as well? I'm losing my mind playing the first Slay the Spire. I don't know if I'm doing something very wrong or if the game's just a cunt. Oh, you're getting beaten and you're not used to it, huh? I have this weird feeling with Slay the Spire. I'm playing the second one at the moment, and I know there are so many decisions, like micro decisions, that you need to make along the way that that inevitably end up with you winning or losing. But I don't know what any of them are. It all just seems so random to me, you know? Like I just fucking I get what I get, and if I play the hand that's in front of me to the best of my ability and hope I don't roll certain enemies that, you know, fuck up my life and then get as far as I get. But I know that's not how, you know, pros do it. They've got all these machinations. But yeah, if there's a matrix there, Moon, I can't see it. I'm streaming it on Tuesday with the boys, multiplayer, Cunt Force boys. So maybe I'll learn some tricks, because I know Weddy plays the ever-loving fuck out of it. And Darius is just a cluey cunt when it comes to those sorts of games. So maybe I'll learn some tricks. My problem is that I have, that card is useful, I'll add it to my deck, and then I have 50 cards. Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I never prune my deck. And I never get to upgrade any cards at a campfire, because I always need the health. I'm always fucked, you know? When he gets lucky, and Darius has Darius luck, you reckon? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Weddy's played a lot of Slay the Spire since the last time we played Slay the Spire, so... It's fun though. I'm trying to get my wife and kid into it. I think us all playing like multiplayer together would be a refreshing change of pace from like the Minecrafts and stuff that we play together. Well, before the baby anyway. It's also the kind of game where if the baby's running around, you know, crawling around, I guess there's a bit of downtime. So if you're sharing baby duties while you're playing, you could rotate around. I know Darius digs deep into it. Yeah. He's got the brain for that shit. I don't. So the one thing left I want to do before I move on to the second game, and I've been stuck for a week now. Really? Wow. Okay. I get the feeling you're a bit better at it than I am. All right, ladies and cunts, we're back for more bloody Blood Omen. Day 5, Blood Omen 2, Day 5. We are, I believe... Last show, we went through the Sarafan complex, and we rescued our hot little ditty friend, and then Vorador sent us off on a mission through the industrial quarter to collect a pendant that'll allow us to control time, that old chestnut, because apparently... we're in an alternate dimension that shouldn't have happened because the Sarafan Lord got control of said gem and then was able to kill Kain or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Crazy shit going on. All I remember is on Monday, we went through the entire industrial section and we're right at the fucking end of it right now. It was a long, somewhat painful series of nasty corridors and the same puzzle over and over and over again. Just like stealth through this section and kill this guy and turn this wheel sort of stuff. But we're at the end of it now, so I presume we're opening up today on a boss fight.
Behold the great Kain, now a common thief.
There he is.
The fiend that dogged my shadow showed himself at last, and in the light, I knew him. Another visage from my past. Sebastian, it is you who have been following.
Doesn't he look the same as the last one I killed?
How long it took you to discover it? My master sent me to prevent your meddling further, and now you must die.
Your master knows his days are numbered. I might have spared your life by asking that you join me, but I learned that lesson 200 years ago. You arranged the ambush that destroyed my army. You sold yourself to our enemy.
I dealt the blow that cost you the war. Glorious, was it not? So many killed so quickly. And all my doing.
I never learned why.
Did you think I would serve while you ruled Noskov? You and not I? The Seraphim Lord knows how to value me. I am to rule by his side and achieve what you never could.
You fool! You think that butcher will permit you to live one moment longer than he has need of you? I will save you from your disappointment, Sebastian, and kill you now.
I have waited 200 years for the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. While you have been sleeping, my powers have been increasing. You haven't the smallest chance of defeating me.
Maybe he was from the start of the game then, not the last guy, and I got confused. There it is. Okay. Oh! Fucking Matrix fight. Oh! Oh god, I didn't even hit him for nothing. Shit, this is gonna be rough. He showed up briefly at the beginning of the game? Okay. I must have thought the other guy was this guy. Have I got anything else? Jump, charm, no. This is just a straight up vamp battle. Oh, that big punch. Do I have to dodge that one maybe? Whoa. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The other guy was Marcus. Oh, Faustus. Okay, I don't know why in my head they all look the same. Oh, is he? Oh, bro. A thief bundle on GOG for $9. Nice. Does this hurt? Yeah. But it hurts both of us. Did he turn it around? You know what? Reset that. I've got a strat now. You knew Marcus Aurelius? Is that the slave owner who used to be a gladiator but won his freedom with the wooden sword, which I can't remember what it's called now? I never said I knew him. He tapped me on the shoulder once. That's him. That's him. Never said I knew him. I said he tapped me on the shoulder once. So good. What a film. That I knew exactly which fucking character and exactly which movie you were talking about immediately, just from a few lines of, like a few words on a screen, and no context. Oh, perfect. Wait, was that? There we go. It burns! What burns that? What a piece of shit boss fight this is. What's going on? Don't stand in don't stand in that. Okay. Oh, he's creating like energy or something. Okay, this boss fight just got better. We Vay Victusing up in this bitch? You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. We Vay Victus with the best of them these days. Him running around, yeah. Right as I said, this is a shit boss fight. It got way better. What? Right, I'm getting played this time. That's some real animation, yeah. Blood Omen 2 coming out of Soul Reaver and having like an actual combat system that's cool and a range of abilities that are rad, not just fucking dog shit. Like light sword, fire sword and shit. Now I've got like super jump and turn invisible in mist and all the good stuff. It's been lovely, but it doesn't change the fact that there are some fucking areas for improvement in this one. I think I just need to die and start again. Yeah, it's fine, it's nice. Soul Reaver 2 actively encouraged you to avoid fights. So did 1. 1 even more so. Like straight up, if you went into a room and you got hit even one time and lost the Soul Reaver, that room was 50 times more arduous, annoying, and lengthy. Time consuming than it was before you got hit. So, you know, you want to start running as quick as possible. Wait, fellow Legacy of Kain fans? I thought you just said you haven't played Blood Omen 2. How dare you? Call yourself a Legacy of Kain fan. What do you think this is? I'm more of a Legacy of Kain fan than you, and I started playing it 5 minutes ago. Who's this guy think he is? I can't charm. I might be able to jump.
Getting dizzy, Kain.
I don't think so.
I come, Kain.
Oh! Yeah, that was cool. Would have thought playing the Soul Reavers into fight, so not playing the original one, that not playing Legacy of Kain, you know, is fine. You can be a Legacy of Kain fan and not play Legacy of Kain.
He is an old one.
I mean, how much of the story could you possibly know? And if you only played Soul Reaver, what the fuck else is there but the story? The riveting puzzles, the labyrinthine level design, the magnificent Devil May Cry fucking eat your heart out combat. It must be the story. And if you haven't played either of the Blood Omens, what comprehension of the narrative could you have? So this Legacy of Kain fan claim of yours, I find dubious. I bet, sir.
Well,
I bet.
now, he is an old one. Almost as old as me.
It just fucking turned around again. A Raziel fan, there you go. The manual's got me caught up with the narrative. And if a video game was a book, maybe, just maybe, you'd have a leg to stand on. But I'm sorry. You can't be a fan of a Legacy of Kain series if you haven't played half of it. One might say you haven't played the core of it. You know? And you could have, right? You could have. The Kain one's my fave. Mine too, Bellin. By far. I guess it takes all types of it, doesn't it? Oh, you're a dirty, cheeky mutt. Come here. We're going to line this up now. Wait. Is this guy changing the direction? There we go. Nice. Oh, that's good timing. Beautiful. Oh, the super sprint fucking run too. And then the little like psych you out hip sway. Dude, he's got so much fucking, I was going to say vibe, but what do the kids call it now? Aura? I'm not entirely sure as a 40-year-old man, but I'm fairly certain that this man has aura. Or at least that's what my 9-year-old would say. Blood Omen 2 still has great voice acting. It certainly does. Right now, I'm conflicted about Ascendance. It looks mechanically interesting, but we've got a major elephant in the room with it. Are we allowed to know what the elephant is, or every time I fucking... Mono, what's going on, man? I woke up today watching Mono play old hard video games, and here I am on my tribulation for the day. I hope you're good, mate. I hope this provides some comfort to you. You're not alone. There we go. Quick. Some bitch. Because honestly, you've got it easy compared to what I have to put up with. Just saying. Ninja Gaiden's hard. But I don't even know what this is.
Getting dizzy, Kain.
Oh, off he goes. Alright. So I'm gonna follow this around.
Dizzy, Kain. I come, Kain.
Here I come. Put. And he goes back up. So I guess I have to block that hit, and I'm not. Hex, mate, what's going on, brother? Thanks for the sub, dude. I hope you're well.
I come, Kain.
I can't target him. come. Alright. Oh, I'm holding block every time.
Getting dizzy, Kain. Getting dizzy, Kain. I come, Kain. You can't lay a finger on me.
I swear, I just stood there like dazed or something. It's just one of those I have to figure out what the fuck the game is. Oh, just fights like this, man, are a nightmare. Otherwise, it's been fun. Oh, you were referring to Elaleth, the comic character, right? Wait, this cunt hasn't played Blood Omen 1 and 2, but knows the comic? They had her as the reason behind Raziel getting his wings. The reason Kain gets the idea to resurrect the Seraphim Brotherhood in the first place. Okay. And somehow survives being impaled by the Reaver? Huh. Alright. Well, this series has some retcons, so I don't think it's going to be out of place. Adding new shit to it like that. And I'm definitely going to be playing Ascendance when it comes out. So I guess we'll see what happens, eh? 2, 3, 4, 5. Dodge. Yeah, bitch. What happened? What happened? Did you get fucked on? Did you get fucked on, little vampire? You're messing with the fucking warrior here, brother. The OG. You can't read the synopsis of Blood Omen 1 and 2 and have any hope at comprehending just how fucked this guy is, right? You have to live through those moments yourself to know. Oh god. I got melted. I got melted! Oh. Maybe I can like jump out of the way. I'm thinking I'll jump as he jumps. Because blocking just doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, you got burned. It's really kind of off with this retcon. I'm not a fan of this new change, but I'll be playing Ascension. Fair enough. So there've been so many retcons masked as time travel scenarios throughout this series so far that, like, once you open the door of I'm gonna make new timelines so I can do whatever I want and tell whatever story I want, you can't put that cat back in the bag, right? So it doesn't seem like the sort of thing that is gonna worry me. But as I'm a very new Legacy of Kain fan, so I'm sure it feels different if you've been sitting with that story for, you know, most of your life. I should have been ready for that. Absolute mutt. I can't seem to block that one either. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. Try to dodge. Why isn't he burning? Dude, the hitbox on this burn is just wherever it feels like. Sometimes I start burning way before it gets to me. He's clearly standing in it. Now it's not burning him at all? Burning myself. Oh, and then that fucking kick. Alright, fuck the burn, I think. Like, if I can get a bit of burn, cool. But now that this whole phase 2 thing happens, I don't know if it's as necessary. It's just we do so little damage to him. He's hardcore. But gaming that little burn system is really fucking with my HP. Whoop! Good. Ah! Every single time, I go for the target and block, but the target lock doesn't target, and the block doesn't block. Now I'm going to sit here and burn to death. No, I didn't lose any health at all. I just did for that. What an interesting fucking fight. Oh, yeah. No worries, Ben, I got your back. Wasn't careful enough to write that a mere time travel is not enough to alter history, and I'm the kind of person that can easily call out most time travel plots. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. My only conflict at the moment is the difference between a linear time split and a cyclical bootstrap philosophy. The core difference being, in one, you can change the course of history and create a new timeline. And in the beginning, Legacy of... You haven't played Blood Omen, but in Blood Omen, that happens. But then later you find out that that was supposed to happen and had already happened. And then you find yourself stuck in that Ouroboros kind of snake eating its own tail, infinite time. Every little fuck with time that Mobius did had already happened before and will always happen because that's the flow of time. And there are no split paths. There just is time. And time has no beginning and no end, and time travel is incorporated in it, right? But then it kind of comes back down to here, where I've been told, at least people have alluded to the idea, that I'm in not a time split again, right? So my issues come from not particularly understanding what kind of time travel we're working with here and how it fits into the greater plan, but I assume once I finish the series, I'll be able to retroactively spend more time pulling that apart. However, that's not really my point. My point is, once you start with the time travel alternate shit, it's over. Once you start retconning, it's over. And there were enough retcons in Soul Reaver 1 over Blood Omen, as it stands, you know? So, Oh yeah, I'm losing health the whole time I'm chatting. So it doesn't bother me that there's another retcon because the series has already gone down that path many times before. But as to, you know, the kind of time travel that's going on, I don't yet even know the full extent of it. I guess once I understand the Hylians more, is it no, not Hylians, Hyleth? The Hyleth that were alluded to at the end of Soul Reaver 2? I think that'll probably like start putting things into perspective. Hilden, that's it, Hilden. Hard to remember, there was one mention of them in 4 games. But that kind of, obviously, in the original Blood Omen, when it was written, there were no Hilden, you know? And they are clearly responsible for the events of Blood Omen. So it is a retcon on its face, but not necessarily a bad one. In fact, a lot of the time travel fuckery in this series has been super fun and adds a lot of flavor. Soul Reaver 2 especially, having like a scene where you can actually hear the original Blood Omen 1 intro playing. You can hear Vorador running down the corridor, killing the circle. And you're appreciating for the first time where Malik is and why, you know, protecting Mobius from Raziel. Like, that sort of stuff is really fucking clever and really fun. And that should, I think, take precedence over the rest. Is the time travel shit compelling and interesting? How does it make you feel when it happens? And Amy did an impressive job with that, I think. Particularly in the later games, anyway. There goes half my health. Half my health. And look at his health. What happened? What happened to both of it? I feel like I gotta like shoot something at him or throw something at him when he's up there, you know? I'm trying to remember if I've missed an ability or a power or something. Mobius manipulates Kain into using the Reaper against Willem the Just, who also had the Reaver, which turns out to be Raziel. If there's multiple time incarnations of him in the same spot at the same time, it strains history. I don't know. William the Just turning out to be Raziel? I mean, we fought Raziel, one of the commanders, in the end of Soul Reaver 2, but I don't believe the Reaver turning out to be Raziel. That makes more sense. Yes. Yeah, Raziel being the Reaver, yep. If there's multiple time incarnations of him at the same spot at the same time, it strains history. Yeah, that's because that's when him and Kain have that little blip moment, and then later, yeah. I don't know. So I need to know more about the old one that seems to have been a parasite leeching on this system of life and death, who used Raziel to try to take out Janos again. And I need more information before I can get a clear picture. Oh shit. Okay, so just dodge out of the way.
Get me, Kain.
And by dodge, I mean walk. Just walk. Just walk out of the way. Oh, and then the steam what just appears on top of me? Am I supposed to be able to predict where the steam is gonna pop out? That's exactly right, Rob. Which is what makes, you know, the beginning of the retcons. But as I say, I really like what they did. Oh. I get it. It's a weird little industry, evil, that it ended up in the hands of some captivated... Yeah, I know, right? I think what Mr. Dyack did at with Blood Over 1 was phenomenal, but I also think what Amy did to bring it into the modern world was fucking amazing too, so... Hey! Oh no! Good. Stay right there. Good. Oh, we're nearly there.
Bjorn, raise the dial.
We're not done.
Destroy this precious jewel.
Oh. Are you just strutting down there? If I jump into this, I feel like I'm dead. No, I'm not dead, okay. He's fucking standing there looking at a wall in the middle of my boss fight. What is this little player doing? Unless they change... Okay, so are you saying that Ascendance will just be the comic book's story? Not something that happens after taking into account the comic book, but... Comic book? Hemp, baby, yeah, every Monday and Friday, mate. I can't miss, I can't fury, I can't charm, unless... Where's your bro?
No one fools me with my own trick.
No! After all that shit, I fucking figure it out. I even managed to block every fucking hit in his little combo then. I had that shit on lockdown, mate. The Sekiro, exactly, it was clutch as. Okay, fair enough, rival. Alright. I guess we'll see, won't we? The scenes that show moments from the comic. Right, but there could be flashbacks. Correlation does not necessarily equal causation. This could be a reach. It could be flashing back to moments that happened in the comic and drawing them out. But it's probably based on the comic. It would be easier to adapt than to write something new. Oh. See, he didn't even get hit then. They just decided his health doesn't... Last time that happened, he had not lost nearly half his fucking health. I don't understand what exactly is going on with these fights. I'm pretty sure they're just shit. Interesting ideas, though. Like, there's some clever stuff going on. I'm so used to, like, just learn the boss's patterns and then eventually beat them from, like, action games lately. There we go. Can I just fucking skip the whole fucking phase? Oh no. Almost. Steam that bitch like a fucking dumpling, exactly. Straight into Raise the Dais on one? Oh! Speedrunner over here? Fucking hell. I'm just coming up with some new speedrun strats for my boys in the community, you know? Sometimes you gotta look at these things from a new perspective. That's what's up. That's what it's about.
You know what fooled me with my own trick.
Is that me? Nice. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Can I throw him? First time in the game I reckon you actually fucking use throw. And it works. And fuck this shit up. Now that's a video game. You gotta fucking think, man. You can't just learn the boss's patterns and then get away with it, right?
Nexus stone in this portal.
No brute
What is
force.
its purpose here? Speak, and I will spare your life.
Come, Kain. You lie in your throat and we both know it. You are going to kill me.
Indulge me then, before you die.
Well, yes, I am.
I'll tell you so that I may see your face when you learn. You are powerless. You cannot win. Your death is inevitable. The Nexus Stone's portal leads to an ancient device, deep underground, that will spell your destruction, Kain. A new reign will begin in Nosgoth.
What is the purpose of this device? How will it serve the Sarafan Lord?
Alas, he has not entrusted me with that knowledge. But soon everyone will know it. His plans are even now coming into fruition.
Where is the device? Where under the earth?
It lies beneath Meridian. Seek for it if you will. I die happy in the knowledge that all your efforts will be wasted.
Oh, Sebastian. Our destiny could have been glorious. The land was ours for the taking. History would have been rewritten in our image. But not everyone shared my vision. And now your time is up. Your death will only make me stronger. I hope that knowledge comforts you in your grave.
Sick cunt. What a great fight. For a terrible fight, what a great fight. And now, new power. Super speed, maybe? This guy had a lot of powers. But I feel like super speed was his biggest one. Go on, yank it out. Cheeky bit of soul reaving. I think he's just eating, you know? That's just how he has breakfasts. He's no soul reaver. You had it coming, you little fuck. Who else is up in there? I saw someone up in there. If you capture that frame, there was definitely someone standing in that room after he got thrown out. Nice scream. Classic Wilhelm. The power of jumping repeatedly into obvious hazards. Hey, in this timeline, he only jumped into that hazard once. He did, however, spend 25 minutes in the fucking sauna, not realizing what he needed to do to get out of it.
You are welcome back. How do you feel?
Was it her up there in the
Little
room?
better than dead. How did I come here?
You are fortunate. One of our vampires saw you thrown from the roof of the factory as it was destroyed. He carried you here. The Sarafan were too occupied to notice you.
Is that right?
Ah, I see that you have the Nexus Stone.
And I see that you were courteous enough not to relieve me of it while I lay unconscious. I met another old friend, a vampire, guarding it. Before I killed him, he told me something unsettling. He spoke of an ancient device underground that will bring about victory for the Sarafan Lord. What do you know of this, Forador?
I have heard tell of strange discoveries deep underground. Ancient legends speak of huge machines deep in the earth, left by the gods in eons past. And I know of one who can tell us the truth of this matter. She is a seer, a being said to be older even than I. We are fortunate in that she owes me a favor. Go to her, Kain, and learn what she knows.
Go to her? This city is a walled fortress. How do you propose I get out?
There is a secret way out of the city. I will show it to you. You may follow a canyon that leads north to her abode. The way will not be easy. Strange beasts roam outside the city, preying on travelers. The people call them demons.
Demons?
I believe I've met one of these already. I hope your seer's knowledge is worth the risk.
Wild places, huh? Somehow seems familiar. Architecturally? Feels very Soul Reaver 1. Oh, new fucking digs again? What the fuck? Bro. Kain just keeps getting cooler. I love that they change his gear when he, you know, when time passes. Well, there's definitely a familiarity with the way things look in this world.
Name and business.
Watch this. I thunder every week I depart by this gate.
Name and business.
Truro, bringing supplies to the garrison beyond the abode of the witch. Here is my toll.
The bridge has fallen.
Again? And they've not repaired it?
There's more important matters afoot. A company's being sent out.
The smugglers are to be destroyed at last?
Smugglers? There's worse than that infesting the roads. But now the culprits will be dealt with.
At long last. Why pay such high tolls if they won't keep the roads open? That's what I say.
Hold your tongue! You may not keep it long. Open the gates there!
I just watched an amazing advert about scent. Did you leave and come back to get that ad? And I did beat the boss, yeah. In spectacular fashion. And select Berserk to use the Dark Gift in combat to strike when the Rage Bar is active. Oh, a new in combat one? Okay, I love it. Sweet. Kane's just up here fucking all vampire and shit. Just watching, just waiting. Yeah, it's interesting. This gives me such Soul Reaver 1 vibes. Like the world that Kain would have created. The one where... The world that Raziel first had to explore. I haven't seen Nosgoth feel this way since then. I'm not sure if the connection is relevant or if it's just happenstance, but it feels that way to me. Now there's no mist, so I can't do any kind of kill. I've fought a few of you, boy. Whoa! The fucking ram. Of course the ram. How did I forget the ram? That's what usually happens when I try and grab. Nothing. And then for the first time in the whole game, I grab and something happens. Oh, maybe I could have grabbed then? Should try that. Didn't do it again. I'm an idiot. Nice! That's his power. Amazing. It is kind of super speed.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Tarkus, what's going on, brother? Thanks for 40 months, mate. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. Hope you're still catching the show every now and then, man. Having a good time. Thank you. And welcome to the Monday/Friday morning retro gaming fucking sesh. Block is king. Block is mandatory. Grab, however, I've only had one successful usage of grab in the entire game, outside of the tutorial, and that was just then on that boss. And the only reason it came to me to do that was because it didn't seem like I was doing enough damage. Like even my big super hit was barely touching him. I'm like, what the fuck can I possibly do? I need to throw him in the steam, and then it occurred to me. That one moment turned that boss fight from pretty shit to really good, in my opinion. Quite a few little moments of like puzzles to solve, and then also some skill to develop as well. I really like that. Hey guys, how you doing?
Says this is the best time of year to find them. It's too cold, I tell you.
Oh.
Quit grumbling. I'm sure we'll find more tomorrow.
We will.
Please, don't.
Well, we would have. Unless we... Had we not been eaten by a vampire. And had I not fucked up so many fucking of the attacks in the previous fight, you may not have been eaten. But I did. And so you were. And that is the sum of it. My little friend. Ooh. Hello, darling. Hotties? Oh, I love hotties. Headless hotties. Are you kicking her? Like, wake up? Oh, she must have fallen asleep without her head. Wake up. Getting what I can, but less and less. Yeah, no, dude, that's the way of it. That's the way of it, mate. It's less and less for everyone. Myself included. That's good. Frees up time for other shit in life, you know, which is nice too. I'm keeping busy with the new baby, but... Oh, shit! But I'm still trying to get streams in, you know, even if they're a bit shorter these days. Streams in every day, for the most part. Just varying it up a bit. I haven't been working Saturdays for a while because I've been doing hangout Warhammer 40k sessions with my boy Nam, and that's been great fun. Sitting around building and painting and hanging, and then playing a little 40k. It was so fun, in fact, that I ended up fucking cleaning out the garage completely, turning into a fucking war room. And then, of course, once that was set up a couple of weeks ago, I had to start figuring out how I could turn it into a streamable place, because that's how you do it in my line of work. Every single thing that you enjoy, you then have to immediately consider how best to stream it. And I thought, rather than making it, you know, this like produced thing for this channel, I just created a channel on the 24/7 channel, which is kind of like a 24/7 feed of that war room. And then now Saturday nights there'll just be some Warhammer going on in there. So, you know, that's kind of a way of doing a show without kind of doing a show, and I'm pretty pumped about that. Yeah, exactly. I'll be playing the game. My first game of Kill Team. No shit, dude. Nice. I got the Canoptic Circle versus Death Watch Kill Team kit a couple weeks ago. So I'll be playing my first game of Kill Team at some point soon too, which is very exciting and amazing and rad. Because Necron versus Deathwatch seems fucking sick. And I got sick new terrain and shit. Ooh. Oh, and the StarCraft tabletop game went on pre-order yesterday.
Back from war, are we?
Coming in May.
Good.
I'm gonna definitely try that shit too. Oh, Nate. G'day, mate. How are ya? Hello, you two. What's going on? Hey, cutie baby. How are ya? Hey? Hey? Did you miss me? Yeah? Look at that beautiful head, huh? And look at you in your cute little cardigan. Oh, in your duds. Oh! Hoi! What you doing? Look at this dapper little gent, would you?
He's like a little...
He's a little man. Oh! G'day, Nate. How are you, mate? Thanks to Chaos Nova for my sub gift. He looks after brothers, he does. Good on you. I set up Linux on my other rig, dude. And I'm happy to say that using bottles and the wonderful documentation on your streamer.bot wiki, I was able to get streamer bot running effortlessly, smoothly, beautifully, without any bloody issues at all, mate. And it was super fun. It was super fun going through the process. So, you know, retroactive thanks for making the documentation so smooth that somebody who's never used Linux or bottles or wine was able to get that all going and get StreamerBot working on it effortlessly. Cheers, mate. Yeah, doing good. Doing good. Me and the fam are good. This giant shot. Oh. Hey. Oh. Your kid's bigger than mine, and mine's over 1.5. He's crazy huge, isn't he? Look at the size of this thing. He's half as big as his mum. He's not even one yet. Look at you. You're a monster. You've got some old bloody Scottish blood in you or something. Some tyrant, 6 generations removed. Some big warlord, huh? Yeah. Is that you? You can see you, can't you? That's you. Oh, your ginger beer?
Yeah, my ginger beer.
Nice. I don't want it.
No.
Oh.
Let me hold him first and then I'll... Hey!
Hurt me wrist again yesterday holding him, and it's definitely sore today. Doesn't take much to fuck me wrist these days, and giant children seem to do it. Huh?
Your brace.
Yeah, no, I had it on last night. Yeah. I just felt it. Just then, yeah. God, he's heavy? Yeah, I had brekkie. Yeah. Brekkie and a shower and a coffee and then fucking straight in.
All fresh and fruity at least.
Fresh and fruity. I'll see you soon, love. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Nate. Good, thanks for checking in, man. I hope everything's going well. Cheers, brother. How's life with the new bub? Finding it easier the second time around? I'm just still exhausted all the time, and I feel I have even less free time now. I thought things were meant to settle down as they got older. They did settle once Andy hit like 6, you know. 7 maybe. Things really did start to settle down. I started working every second day, and only like I'd hang out with him when he wanted to, but he sort of had his own friends and his own vibes going on, and I was getting my time back. But now, Squids, baby, I've never had less time in my whole life. It's wild. It's crazy. I'm working until like 1 in the morning most nights, and then I'm eat, maybe watch an episode of Tally, read a book for a bit, sleep, baby's on me. I've got the baby until 2, 3 in the afternoon. And then wife takes him, and I've got a few hours I can't even squeeze my reviews in right now. I just go at the garage and, you know, work on a little bit of something, but just to decompress. But yeah, just no free time at all. I'm trying to think the last time I played a video game because I had some free time. I mean, I've been playing a little Neo 2 in the lounge room, but that's when he's sleeping on top of me. Only when he's sleeping on top of me. There's no free time. I guess Saturday nights, but I paint. I paint and play Warhammer. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that the biggest yours is 7.4. He's nearly 11 kilos at 8 months old. I'm old and decrepit anyway, so picking up mine has fucked my back. Yeah, my back's okay now, but yeah, with this wrist injury, it doesn't take much to sort of like jig it, and then it's just sore for a few days. And yesterday, his front 2 teeth are coming in, so he's acting out quite a bit. And when I was carrying him from the garage in, he sort of spasmed, and I had to compensate. And yeah, go on. I know. It was 10.7 or something. And he was just in the smallest percentile when he was born, and premature. Crazy. The tricky part now is because we moved away from where we were. We have no family here, you know. So and him being the kind of baby that needs attention all the time, and my wife and I both working, because times is hard, right? It's a hard time to live at the moment. Everything's way more expensive than it was before. $850 electricity bill, $400 gas bill, $400 water bill. It wasn't so long ago that they were half that price, and then of course Twitch's just general sort of 30%-ish income hit, and the industry moving away from streaming and towards short form content and stuff, which means the sponsored gigs are, all of that all sort of comes together. Plus, I don't know, nappies, wipes. Babies are just expensive. Baby clothes that they grow out of 5 fucking minutes later. Luckily, we saved a lot of Xander stuff. It's just, no time. Everything's a struggle. At the same time, you got this beautiful fucking new baby in the house who's always happy to see you. And the way he interacts with his brother, and wife and I still get time to hang out together a little bit here and there, watch an episode or something. I was working 6 p.m. till 12 or up until last week, but now I'm going to do 8 p.m. until 1. And that gives us time to have dinner together and maybe watch something before I start work. That'll help out a little bit. It was nice this week. Yours was 3 months, Premi. Okay, mine was 5 days, Premi. 3 months is crazy. You didn't even have a third trimester. 3 days past the danger zone. Fuck me sideways. It's been too long. Well, I'm glad the little fucker's doing all right. John, thanks for joining the Patreon, mate. Cheers. Good on you, brother. I'm halfway through a Resident Evil 9 review that I just didn't get any time to work on this week, really. I was procrastinating, to be fair. Just working on shit in the garage instead of doing that when I had a chance. But I just wasn't in the mindset for it. But it's you. I'm good on you, mate. Cheers. I'll make sure there's more content coming for that soon. More VODs, more reviews. It was going to be painting and stuff over there, but I'm doing that on the XPTV channel now. I'm moving things around, experimenting. Yeah. Anyway, we're playing Blood Omen, the 4th Legacy of Kain game. Mondays and Fridays are retro game days now, which is cool. It's nice to have those days earmarked to actually play some retro games. Otherwise, I felt last year was never going to get to play any again. There's always more games to play. Right now, I'm halfway through Neo 2. I've got Monster Hunter Stories 3 on Sunday. Slay the Spire on Tuesday. There's a new Starship Troopers game coming out next week. Timberborn 1.0 released today. New Space Marine 2 fucking update. If you don't earmark some time for old gaming, specifically, the whole I'll just catch up with old games when in between releases. I don't know if there's any in between releases anymore. You're a fast little bitch. Jesus Christ. Oh! She threw a knife in her own mate's back! That was so sick. Oh. Oh! I'm gonna go straight for a suck. Ugh. Broke my sword. Oh! That was sick. That was a sick little fight. She had me dialed in. We got a wardrobe upgrade at the start of this section, which was not too long ago. Right in my fucking chest. I tried to block it too. It's like a Pizza Friday? Yeah, bro! Takeout Friday, right? Last night, I cooked up some like Portuguese butterfly chicken in my ninja oven outside, which is like a smoker as well. Had it with some salad, some mashed potato. Oh man, let me tell you. Yeah, these bitches are full on blood, mate. It was great. It was great. Really, really, really quick, easy fucking meal. And I loved it. Gonna be doing more of that shit going forward. But maybe it's actually supposed to be a pizza oven. It just does heaps of other shit too, but because it's a fucking oven, right? It does all other shit. But yeah, I'm thinking pizzas tonight. I'm thinking homemade pizzas tonight instead of takeout could go pretty hard. All right, you. That was quick. Jesus. Oh, okay. I think I want to dodge that one. Jesus. Oh my fucking god. These bitches are intense. The way they've upped the combat system at this point in the game is really nice. I gotta say. Using what you already know, they've really upped the ante. Huh. That backflip's got iframes on it? Guess it makes sense. Come here. Oh! Kicked her in the pussy. Bit of Dave Chappelle. Great joke. Alright, let's try this again. Toblakai Heritage. I missed that one, Reth. I don't know how. Yes. Yes. One of those Letha half-cast Toblakai, you know? The one that was always hanging out with, Bug. And, what's his name? Tehol? My kid's one of those. Okay, then we'll just pretend that one didn't happen. It didn't look that deep, alright? Oh shit, 3 in a row. Oh wow. We just did that. Cool. It's done. I'd really like that sword, please. Hey, Horror, how are you, man? Good to see you on Mono's channel this morning, bro. Not sure if Xander's big into Disney Pixar. Who isn't? But I just got back from Hoppers and I really enjoyed it. I'm not ashamed to admit, but Pixar doing its thing and making grown adults cry since 1995. Okay. Fair enough. I will admit that Pixar may be one of the few that start tear-jerking me. They've got the right... I remember when Dory was trying to explain why she had memory problems, you know, in Finding Nemo 2. That hit me in the feels, man. More so than just about anything else. It's like, it's not your fault, Dory. Don't you apologize, Dory. That's not on you. It's past the person's control, you know? But I gotta say, I haven't seen much Disney since that that hit in any way at all. Now I gotta ask for my own, you know, knowledge bank. Did you go and see that Pixar movie by yourself? Nemo Monsters Inc. Top of the mountain. I mean, pretty good. I think Toy Story is still king, but they're pretty good. Now, were you taking some young children to see this fucking Pixar film, or did you rock up to see some kid shit by yourself? I gotta know. I'm keeping a record. After the Bluey fiasco, you know, I gotta know. Oh. I think we'll just do the Oh, nice. Did that go through her and into me? I think it did. At least the date, maybe. The lady friend and I went, she works at Disney. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. If you work at in an animation company, you're gonna watch animations. That makes sense to me. Fair. Well, I'm glad it passed muster, yeah. I say, I don't think anything's come out from Disney in a very long time that I didn't think was total fucking shit. The good ones recently were Wild Robot, Zootopia 2. Neither of which are Disney, I believe. Coco was lovely, but Coco was before Xander. I don't think the word, the acronym DEI even existed back then. Coco was just Pixar doing what they do best. Grabbing a character and a culture and creating a meaningful story within it. I find a lot less of that these days. But I loved Coco. I've probably seen Coco 50 times. Never once without a child in the room. Fair. And I don't imagine I would. But I think it hits that lovely, like, if you have to watch it because there are kids around, you'll find that you actually really love it. And Disney Pixar have been doing that forever, right? Just didn't find that with any of the other ones whose names I can't remember recently. I really can't recall enough of them. Obviously the live action shit I'm not including. That's dog shit and nobody is watching the live action stuff and going, the live action remakes, and going, wow, how much better is this than the original? Oh, nice.
Rejoice.
All I had to do was block.
For one of our executioners is returned. Take up arms, warrior. The battle rages.
Nalf, my darling. Executioner. And going on real time as well. How are you? That's alright. That's alright. Hello! What are you doing? Oh, the clip? What a happy little baby, huh? Look at you, huh? In your favorite little spot, are ya? Yeah? I'll see you soon. No worries. Vampires fighting big-titted bitches? They might even be vampires too. I don't know. I think they're just bandits or something. Absolute hotties though. But yeah, hoppers. All right, hoppers. I'll keep an eye out for that one. Thank you. Act natural, huh? When scientists discover a way to transform human consciousnesses into robotic animals, Mabel uses the new tech to uncover mysteries of the animal world that are beyond anything she could have imagined. Okay, so she's like a spy, inhabiting a robot, going undercover in the animal kingdom. That sounds good. Sounds very good. I've seen they're remastering some of these games. Me and my buddy had a good discussion about the impact of Legacy of Kain on PS1 back when it came out. It was really a standout title. I assume you mean Soul Reaver. Blood Omen? Oh, even better. Even better, bro. Well, then I'm with you. I'm with you. I never played it until recently, and I fell head over heels for it, man. Such clever design across the board. Think about it fondly, constantly. The guy who made it, Dennis Dyack, he's doing a new game at the moment. Called Dead House Sonata.
Someone has conscripted new voters for the next execution. Wonderful.
Red, thanks for paying. I thought you stopped paying off other people's houses. What happened? Paying forward the gift sub you got from Anubis and giving one to Unleash Horror. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, my friend. The voice acting right out of the tomb? Yeah, dude. Crushing it. That was the big thing. They wanted to get stage actors, theater actors, to do the voices. That was one of the earliest parts of the design, from what I heard. Yeah. I'm hanging out with Mr. Dyack again next Friday. So this time next week, I'll be hanging out with Dennis again to check out more Dead House Sonata and probably just talk all things geekdom. Probably talk a lot of Malazan, as we have been. Oh, fair enough. About time. Been stuck on this section for half an hour. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because these bitches are crazy. The level of focus that you need to have on this section versus the previous one is outrageous. Blood Omen gets some sort of love. Yeah, it seems like they're specifically avoiding redoing Blood Omen. They've redone Soul Reaver and now Defiance. And they've got a sequel, Ascendance, coming soon. But it seems like they're skipping Blood Omen completely. And I imagine that's because of its connection to Dennis and to Silicon Knights. Even though this one had nothing to do with it. I could be wrong, but that's how it feels. Cody won't talk to me when I said I ain't buying houses. Yeah, that's exactly it. You've done your dash. It's all over now. Can throw in some coin. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Bring an old horror back. Horror's an old one, mate. Sniping an old boy. Thank you, my friend. Am I supposed to be jumping here? Doesn't look like it. No, I'm going down here. I get it. Times is hard. They are, man. They are. I'm definitely feeling it this year. Last year was just a cunt of a year, but this year there's that general times is tough layer coming through, you know? But they could be a lot fucking tougher. I feel very comfortable and happy where I am. Things always feel tough when they're tougher than they were, you know? That comparison makes it very difficult. But I can't complain. Things are good. Just because they were better before doesn't mean they're not good now. I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to do with this bloody cube. Did you see anything from the future game show that piqued your interest? I didn't know there was a future game show. In fact, I don't even know what a future game show is. Ain't that something? Have I just supposed to be charming this guy through this window the whole fucking time? Is that all I had to do? I think so. Can I open this door? No. That door doesn't open from either side, huh? That's a very interesting door. In fact, I might consider it less of a door and more of a wall. It shares the properties of a wall and not those of a door. That was today, yeah? There was some announcement show on earlier. They have a page on the Steam front page, Steam bits and pieces. Okay. Did anybody watch that? What are the highlights? Anything worth checking out? Okay, so this has stopped moving now. But the other one has started moving? Calcs and Stupid Never Dies. Okay. I think Stupid Never Dies I saw at the Game Awards show, maybe? I think that was one of the ones on my list. Toxic Commandos today, I think. And that was one of the ones on my list as well. Hopefully I have a chance to look at that on the weekend. I think Indy's got me hooked up with some codes. Hopefully, yeah. I think I've got 4 keys for it through Indy. So maybe we can have a gander at that. The Gunship Carpenter track is a jam, yeah? Very keen to hear it. Okay. I know what I've done. I don't know why I've done it. Sounds fucking cool. Yeah, I am. I'll see. I'm just gonna have to fit things in when I can fit them in. But Sunday I wanted to do some more Monster Hunter stories, but I might do a bit of both maybe. Thinking I'll try and start up a little early if possible. And yeah, do a couple hours, maybe a few hours of Monster Hunter stories, and then maybe do a few hours of Toxic Commando as well. Seems like a fun Sunday night. Just spread it out a bit. I know Sex doing a sponsored stream of it, yep. Only noticeable because the cunt never does sponsored streams, but he's got a lot of respect for Carpenter. Yeah, good on him, good on him. That's great. I tried to get a sponsored gig for it, but it didn't seem to happen. So I think I'm just getting some keys for it. It's fine. It's going to happen more and more. It's the way it is these days. As I say, straight streaming doesn't seem to be pulling many sponsored gigs. So you're going to have serious numbers. Blood Omen, what a treat. Yeah, mate. We're doing a full Legacy of Kain series playthrough, actually. And we're on Blood Omen 2. It's been great. Quite a bit of jank, but a real return to form, I think. After, it's particularly in terms of the power fantasy and the efficacy of the combat, which I think Soul Reaver, while narratively very compelling, left a lot to be desired in terms of gameplay. I thought I opened that chest. Sounds like a good Sunday indeed. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how we go. Calx has a gorgeous art style. Reminds me of Fury a little bit. Okay, cool. Keep an eye out for Calx. Got it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the back fucking twist stab. That was cool as. I fucking... it's really hard to read. And then she does, and then on the third time she does a whole fucking another thing. What a bitch. I love it. I love it. Whole nother fucking... Like, what a fake out. Love the music kicking. Yeah, it's good. It's good. They did the music really well on this. All this work from home lately has been great for my Twitch consumption. Nice! That works out well for me, doesn't it? Love a little Twitch consumption. Cheers, mate. What's up here? Oh, okay.
Taste my blade!
Can you stop it? Jeez. Everything's annihilating me now. Mariachi Legends looks good, oh yeah? Very Blood Omen room. I can help you. Some people just love their job, you know? Kain's one of them. Amazing. Hey, where's my food? Are you not letting me eat? What the fuck, bro? I know that chick's still downstairs that I gotta go fight. God, you must have been scared shitless. Nice. The main front gate? Love it. And this is the side door, right? Yeah, sick. Perfect, because I need to go and grab that chest. Notice the sick red executioner-esque garb? It's so rad, right? As soon as we got to this kind of like desert area in the mountains or whatever, it gave us this suit. There was like a time skip as like we were traveling from the industrial city to here. And this is our travel attire for this region. Most games don't appreciate A, how sensible it is to change clothes when you are time passing or time skipping, right? And B, how motherfucking cool it is. Right? It's such a different way of doing things than the, you know, collect gear and upgrade gear and change gear style. I like it a lot. Oh yeah. We ain't fucking around now. This is how you gotta look for the entire game never really vibed with me. Agreed, man. Agreed. Alright. This one knows how to make an entrance. A little wander around before we try and take on that hellish fucking scenario. Because one of those bitches fucked me up before. Two of them seems rough. Ah, this is the broken bridge, right. Great looking design. Great looking design. Environment design, sorry. Right. This weapon in the garb? Yeah, it's a nice combo. Oh, there's mist here. That'll get done. You really feel like you're in a mountainous desert area with the wind whipping sometimes and the colors. They just did it better back then with game design. I agree. I agree completely. It feels so separate from the previous areas of the game as well. It's great. Okay. What did that do? Out here. It's gonna send it to this instead of the alarm system. That's cute. That would have hit the alarm. So it was a little time thing. Yep, cool. Love it. Love it. Checkpoint. Fucking just ace that section. Let's go, man. Progress. Oh shit. Oh, that's that dude with his wagon. And oh yeah, they're ambushing him. Sorry, bruv. These are the bandits, all right. Something worse than bandits in these areas? Bitch! She doesn't know how far I can jump. This is gonna blow your fucking mind, bitch. What's up? How dare you? Just aura farming, right? Ow. Oh, that one killed me. Shit! Was she gonna make it, mate? No, she actually fucking killed me. She was ready to go. It was all part of her cunning plan. Bitch. Now I have no Zerk saved up either. I had her ready to go. I fucked it. Bitch. Please. If I can go one way or the other so easily in this. Delicious. Look at the texture on that fucking axe. That might be the widescreen mod. Or something. Not triggering properly. That doesn't look intended. I will fuck your whole family. Rock. Your whole rock family. Every fucking geo dude in the mountain, mate. Cock of steel shit. Yeah, that's my boy. Project Shadow Glass looks to be pretty interesting, but I imagine it's pretty early in development with a name like that. I'll have to have a look at some of these trailers, eh? Fill me up, buttercup. I need more coffee. One coffee's not enough. Where you going, man? Right, so we made it through the Sarafan checkpoint in the mountains and through the fucking tunnel. And I guess we're fast approaching our destination. Let's put a pin in it there for 3 minutes. So I can grab a cuppa, eh? And let's put a little... Yeah, a little deadbolt. Because it just hits. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out for some retro gaming, some more Legacy of Kain. I'll be back in a minute. We'll keep taking this motherfucker on his journey, shall we? I won't be long. Thanks for watching. That's the one. What a banger. All right. Welcome back, my friends. Thank you very much for your patience. Let us continue the journey through the mountains. Oh. An ambush. Great. An ambush with a sweet looking sword. Some fucking saber. They all have different different attack patterns for all of them too. So you gotta learn some shit. Hey, Excessive, how are you, mate? What's going on, brother? And the bandits are smashing everyone in this area, huh? Nice. Drink up me hearties, yo-ho. Deadbolt Hotline Miami, I need to put up higher in my backlog. Badass games, badass soundtracks. They really are both very good, yes. I highly recommend them. Triangle. Quick. Quick. Oh! Nice. I don't think I've ever seen them run from me before. What a psych out. What a fucking psych out. Playing DOS 2, nice man. In that CRPG fucking mood, eh? Good on you, bruv. I'm still Neoing my dick off. Little Slay the Spire in the mornings while I take a dump. But otherwise, when I can, I'm Neoing. Did Resi 9 last week, that was good. Oh well. Honestly, it wasn't very good. But it was good that I got it done. But I'm a bit time poor these days, so big CRPGs don't sound like the play. That said, I really want to do Rogue Trader. I really kind of want to do Rogue, like in my own time, I think. Just play it and enjoy it. Hey Keys, how are you, mate? What's going on, dude? Just cranking through some more retro gaming, bro. Just fanging some Kain, you know how it is. Ooh. This is interesting. They asking me to be a clever boy? A jump and a mist. So I can get ahead. Where's my assassination mark? There it is. Surprise. Oh, he did not have to gut wound her. He did that because he enjoyed it. That's my boy. Fang is Aussie slang. Fang it. Go, like, let's have a go at it, you know? Or floor it. Have you seen Mad Max Fury Road? Charlize Theron. Fang it. Means put the metal pedal to the fucking metal, mate. You know. Now have a fang at it though. That means have a try at it. Have a go at it. So that's a bit different. Of course, I love that movie. There you go. All my time got wasted on that Silent Hill F puzzle. True, but that Silent Hill F puzzle was more fun than all of Resident Evil 9. Straight up. Resident Evil 9 just kind of decided they weren't doing puzzles in Resident Evil anymore. I don't know what to make of that, you know. Don't know what to make of that. A Resident Evil game that takes away the puzzles and the puzzly navigation as well for the vast majority of the game. It's not really a Resident Evil game. Completely missed Deadbolt. I'm surprised I never heard of it before. Really? Okay. It's a nice little Hotline Miami kind of vibe kind of thing for sure. With a soundtrack by Chris Christodoulou. I discovered Deadbolt because Risk of Rain. He did the soundtrack for that. Oh my god. You're a cunt of a game. You're a cunt of a fucking game. You know that? Oh. But yeah, then I played it and loved it. And then Xander fell in love with it. I don't know why. Xander's choices on games are always strange to me, but that was one of the ones he just really got into. What have I done? What have I done here? I fucked it all up. It's gone bad. It's all gone bad, guys. Got him. Oh my god. Block. Oh. That was on the fucking wire, mate. But yeah, Xander always fucking got me to play it for him. Loved watching me play it. And then maybe 6 months ago, started playing it himself as well. Which is a bit brutal for his age, but... I don't know, he likes the brutal shit sometimes. Compared to the other stuff that him and his mates play, like Huggy Wuggy and all this other boxy woxy fucking shit. I don't know. Doesn't seem so bad to me. Where did I come in? Ah, that's the chest. That's what I'm forgetting. There's an experience chest here. But yeah, I'd play Deadbolt and recommend it just for the soundtrack, really, which I grabbed on vinyl as soon as I could. But the gameplay itself is incredibly fun, challenging little puzzles over and over again in glorious fashion, and the very Hotline Miami style narrative feels great. One of those freaky, weird, you take your mysterious assassination orders from a fireplace, you know? Cool ending too. And a great hard mode. Sir. There you go.
Have you know, I have friends in very high places.
It's a shame that this game is Blood Omen 2. Like, it's got a bit of the power fantasy of Blood Omen 1 going for it, but things like I can only really open doors with charmed enemies, maybe distract a guard, as opposed to use the powers of the people that I'm charming. I noticed too, like, no poison enemies with which to suck bad blood from and things like that. Blood Omen 1 had a lot more going on. A lot earlier than this. And this definitely feels cool, but not Blood Omen 1 cool, I think, is where I'm at with it. There's some good puzzles after the lack of RE9. Yeah, man. Well, Deadbolt's got some great puzzles. Oh. Just in time for a new sword. A remake of this that takes into account what it's trying to achieve, but makes it better, would be something else. Not a remaster like Soul Reaver, but an actual remake. I think that could be. I don't think it'll ever happen, but if it did, this is one that would benefit from it greatly, I think. Project Shadow Glass. Oh, I missed that, sorry. An immersive FPS stealth sim like Thief, Deus Ex, System Shock with 3D pixel art technology. Okay. Sounds great. It's a genre I only dabbled in. I played a little System Shock, I played a little Thief, I played a little Deus Ex, but I never played a lot of any of them. So that would be an interesting one to play for me. Lacking a lot of the nostalgia. Oh. Think. Now I can run quick enough through here. Yeah, I guess that's the puzzle. Seems about right. Ooh. Laughing, mate. Into the mountain stronghold. Ever deeper we go. Oh, back out again. Interesting level design, this place. I like it. That's to get around the rock fucking slide, I guess. Oh, here we go.
Whatsoever you be.
Speak up, mate. Are they demons?
Show yourself.
Yeah, nice. I want to do them in my... It is! It's a demon! Demon attacking the Seraphim, huh? I think I'll just leave you guys to your business. No concern of mine. Enemy of my enemy and all that. Alright, fine. You wanna fucking start? Let's fucking go, bitch. Oh, that's not fair. Yeah, part of, these wonderful retro Mondays and Fridays, we can eventually play through those games, right? I'm not sure how to pick what to do next, but Your 24-hour channel's got me doing Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 3 all this week? Really? Good on you, man. Great. Magnificent games. One and all. With their own unique challenges and perspectives. Highly recommended. What about Dark Souls 2, though? What happened there? Feels like you skipped the best one. I don't understand what's happening. I do not understand what's happening. Thanks, Pro. How are you, mate? 100% DS1, 100 at Demon Souls, and one more trophy for DS3, and sadly I can't find my DS2. Oh, really? Okay, there you go. Gotta head back to work for the morning. Have a good night, everyone. Cody, enjoy the Desert Vampire. Thank you, Horror. Thank you very much. And thanks for the rec on the new Pixar film. I'll tell the kids about it. Cheers, mate. Every time I go for a fucking hit, they just iframe me with their stupid bullshit. I'm just gonna have to respond, only. Or not. That works too. Can I drink your dark blood? See, in Blood Omen 1, that would fuck you up, right? You'd be poisoned. In this one, they just decided not to go with that anymore. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Seems like there's no consequences for your actions. Playing Hollow Knight for the first time, and holy shit, dude! That's a good one, man. That's a really good one. Enjoy. What a banger. I was playing through that with Zen not too long ago and being reminded how much I love it. How rad. Three hits from that, it's all over. Oh yeah, you can do that and then block. Hook. I already drained you dry, did I? Shit. Alright, let's go. Good on you, mate. I didn't have that much time on it. About 2 hours tonight. Absolutely loving it. Good, good. Because a lot of people didn't find it too impressive to begin with. So if you're already enjoying it, then you're in for a treat. Because it's a game that really grows on you as it develops. And as the layers start to peel back, both mechanically, but also in terms of how the narrative is coming together. This whole, you know... It's a very passive story, kind of like Dark Souls, where you're just, okay, I'm a bug entering a city. But then, like, I'm the only one that can break the seal on this door and then bust into this little humble town, you know? Where's this Hallow Nest that they're speaking of? And then you start to just peel back layers and layers and layers of this beautiful bug kingdom, and it's just, yeah, it's gorgeous. The False Knight? Yeah, yeah. Love Dark Souls, which maybe knew I loved it. Exactly. Exactly. It's got a beautiful Dark Souls-esque. It's the most Souls-like I've ever played. But only if you consider a Souls-like from the storytelling, environmental storytelling, world-building perspective, and not from the, you know, the more obvious combat-only perspective. That looks like a demon spawning pustule or something, doesn't it? There's like dudes all webbed up and shit in here. Some freaky shit going on. Spider demons. Yeah, I don't want any part of that. Thank you very much. Who's just chaining people up? Alright, I'll help you. Don't worry, I got you. I got you, baby. Don't stress. Lovely, lovely. I've not done Silksong yet. I'm saving that for when I really feel like it. So I can just enjoy it because I want to be playing it. And not thinking about, oh, it's a new game that just came out and, you know, streaming and blah. I just want to play it when it's just a game. That's how I did Hollow Knight 1, unintentionally, and I feel like Silksong deserves it. They're everywhere and they are destroying everything. I love it. Go for him. He's an easy target. You'll love him. He's delicious. This place is getting fucked on, huh? Whoa. Whoa. Got a job to do. Can't be fighting demons all day. Seen you and Peeve talk about it, and I mean the type of gameplay I enjoy is pretty much what I've seen. Yeah. Who would have thought I enjoy the same types of games after watching you for years? Yeah, I mean, you know, that's how it goes, right? There was a bunch of us once upon a time on Twitch, playing through those kinds of games and enjoying it. A bunch of us. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Nice. Changes the tracks. I see. Looks like we're gonna have to fight this one. Ah, I did it again. That's what kills me. Falling for that trap. Oh, thank you, bro. Cheers, brother. Like to think I can still offer something unique in my perspective on shit. For those that enjoy that kind of thing. It just feels like less and less people are interested in this sort of stream form content now. The short form stuff and the long form YouTube stuff seems to have reigned supreme. Not that it matters how many people are interested in what you're doing per se, you know. just it's different than it was, isn't it? Okay, I think I need to jump over there and change that track at the right time. But first, that sends you back that way.
Someone has conscripted new voters for the next execution. Wonderful.
Well, that was weird. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome, Frenian. 666. Hope you're enjoying the show, mate. So, genuine question, because I've caught parts of this playthrough of the Legacy of Kain series of yours, but are the controls kind of Fable-esque? I know the first of the series was prior to Fable, but I haven't played this, and have played Fable. I wouldn't say that per se, but then again, I've honestly forgotten what Fable controls feel like. This one's very tank controls, right? Turn, go, that sort of thing. Not so tanky as perhaps Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, but still pretty tanky. But yeah, I don't really remember. I played 3 Fable games. I remember the pub games, for sure. But I don't quite remember what Fable, outside just a third-person action game control scheme, like millions of others before it. I don't remember anything specific. Powers. That gate or that? Okay. The tank controls also fucked me off, but I have no memory. So they had sort of tanky controls in Fable? But I just said I never played the RE games other than 4 this week, and it was the remake. I grew up in a household where I wasn't allowed to play those. Fair enough. Hopefully you do go back and play the OG Resident Evil someday, because there's something very special about them. Particularly the way they feel to play, because of the tank controls and the limited perspectives, the fixed camera perspective, like the old Metal Gears, makes for a very different kind of game. It closes the gate, but activates that. Interesting. That activates the conveyor belt. Now we gotta put something on the conveyor belt and then pick it up with the scooper, right? That's why I'm saying wonky. Okay, I don't really remember Fable's controls being wonky. That never stood out to me. I remember Chicken Chaser, you know? I remember my house. I remember the ending. I don't really remember the controls. But back then, as I say, I was a Metal Gear guy and a Resident Evil guy. Wonky controls weren't wonky controls. To me, wonky controls were controls. So I don't think I'd have clocked that they were wonky so much as that was just how video games felt to play. That's a rock grinder, is it? Interesting. Interesting. Some folks I've not seen in a while. Pro Mahoney and Trepper. Yeah. You haven't been here for months. They're all going to be folks you haven't seen in a while. I thought the OG Phobal wasn't wonky controls back then, but going back and replaying it not so long ago, I see they were in fact wonky. I had that moment with Conker's Bad Fur Day, where I was like, man, it's been a long time since I played Conker and Banjo-Kazooie. And when I got the Steam Deck. And I was like, whoa. This is way wonkier than I remember. Absolutely. Could get rough with the movement. Yes, particularly because the platforming in that was a cunt at times. Okay. Let me think here. I guess I can use this crane to pick that up to begin with. So it's a separate crane. It's a second crane, I've come to realize. So let's start with that. I can jump back over there. That's good. I'm going to be honest, that's not how I thought that was going to work. Okay, so that's left, right, and grab. And you can't grab that. It really feels like you're supposed to grab that. I can't make sense of that with my feeble human mind. But with any luck, Kain can. GOG has the first 3 OG RE games for $25. Really? I have to grab those myself. Are they on sale at the moment, or is that just the price? Because that's great preservation stuff right there. Love that. We have to combat the camera. Again, I don't remember a game where you didn't have to combat the camera. Once 3D started, and we started using analog sticks, the game changed. Do I have to switch this back? Let's stop the conveyor belt. And then switch it back here to crush these rocks. I don't know why we're crushing these rocks yet, but I think that's how it's going to have to be. And then I'll have crushed rocks. Oops. This was the wrong one. There she goes. What happened to my rock? Aren't I supposed to get a rock? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? You can't pick this fucking thing up. Oh, you think G2A, yeah. G2A is the dodgy one. GOG is Good Old Games, purchased by CD Projekt Red, who did the Witcher games. Although I'm not sure if they're still managing it. But at one point it was. And at that point it stopped being just Good Old Games and started being a storefront, just like Steam. But a storefront, just like Steam, that also did Good Old Games. And that came with a few other little bonuses as well, like the GOG Preservation Program, which is the biggest... I'm considering subscribing to that, for fuck's sake, just to help contribute to it. Because there's so many games in there that they've gone through and made sure that they're working properly on modern systems and stuff, and then selling them at reasonable prices. Nobody else is really gives a fuck about game preservation in the same way that GOG does, so I think they deserve the support. Yeah, I highly recommend you do. My GOG collection is pretty big, to be honest. And most of it, admittedly, I just bought during sales and stuff. Even the Legacy of Kain games. I'm playing this one on GOG right now. I did admittedly need to get a patch from the community to make this one work properly, but this one's not part of the GOG preservation program. The ones that are seem to work really well. Heroes of Might and Magic, Homeworld. I did these series off stream over the last couple of years, and they were all just fantastic. So what did I achieve here? I put a rock through, and the rock went in here, and I saw the rock go in here, and then nothing came out. I don't know what I've done. I'm not understanding what this machine was designed to do. What did that do? That's the... Oh. I get it now. Project Helix. Microsoft talked about it at the GDC panel. No, I didn't. Looked pretty interesting, huh? What made it look interesting? GOG hosts giant fan conversions for games as well, straight off their platform. It's sick. Yeah, true. Stalker Gamma's a good example of one where they it took a lot of the mods. I guess fan conversions is another verbiage for mod pack conversions, game conversions, which is really just a lot of mods, right? But yeah, I got Stalker Gamma on it as well. It was great. I didn't play all of it, but I played quite a bit of it. I certainly enjoyed it. Now I'm pretty sure I know what to do now. My rock got grinded, and I don't want it to be grinded. And this doohickey turns the grinder off. Temporarily. Bingo bango. And now I'm going to put a rock on that green device. Once again, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And it's been a theme with this game. I know what to do because it's the only thing you can do. But apparently, yeah. I mean, I guess I assumed it was going to blow up, but it's not super clear what the goal is. Yeah, I'm going to use the crane to slowly lower a boulder onto a explosive device, which will open the gate for me, obviously. Obviously.
I told them. She cursed them. I told them. The old witch. Her minions would come and slay us all. I told them.
How dare you grovel in my presence? Help me, cunt! Just kicks him straight in the fucking ribs so hard that the cunt vomits blood and dies instantly. He didn't even laugh this time. Or shout Ve Victus. Dread Delusion is launching on consoles next week? I heard that one was great. You can now experience it on Switch 2, PlayStation, and Xbox. Yeah. Hey. I've heard great things from close friends. I'd love to take a look on the Switch 2. Paunce went crazy on Dread Delusion. Reckons it's like the best Morrowind game since Morrowind. And I didn't grab it on PC and I missed it, but I'll take a copy on Switch and have a gander for sure. Essentially, Project Helix from Microsoft is going to be their console platform moving forward. Okay? But it's basically a PC in a similar style to Valve's console, the Steam machine that's coming soon. But the kicker is that their software layer will be built on the Win32 platform. Basically, all Windows-enabled software uses this platform. And from what I was reading, they talked about a full catalog compatibility. So like all OG Xbox games playable on any Windows PC. Wow. So, long story short, TLDR, Game Pass will have retro games on it on PC, and there's still no reason to ever buy an Xbox unless you don't have a PC. Does that sound about right? You said what I was typing? Okay. That's how it reads to me. Like, I was hoping they'd do something very clever that would actually get Xbox back in the race. But if really we're talking about good compatibility for old Xbox games on PC, included in Game Pass, then yeah, cool. Dread Delusions are great, outside a few issues. Also led me to another game called Ardenfall that really feels like a Morrowind successor. Interesting. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. There was no need to own an Xbox ever? Maybe you better fucking watch your mouth. So. I mean, none of that shit around here. Also, the Xbox 360 was absolutely, unequivocally, objectively, which means your opinion doesn't matter, one of the greatest consoles of all time. Up there with the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo 64. It earned its fucking stripes. 360 with Gears, with Halo, and just with an absolutely massive catalogue of fucking awesome middle shelf games. Beyond Good and Evil comes to mind, but there were so many. PS2 can't be beat. Look, I'm not saying the PS2 is worse than the Xbox 360, but there are a lot of people out there that played a lot more Xbox 360 than they ever did PlayStation 2. That's the reality of it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare and stuff. 360 had Halo co-op. Yeah. Halo 2 and Halo 3, right? I still have my 360 Elite sitting on my shelf. Me too. I got the Resident Evil 5 one. Hated that game, but I've still got it right there. And I still play on it. What did we play on it recently? Lost Odyssey? Banger. I've got Dante's Inferno ready to go again. Appealed to a very broad audience. It did. More broader than anyone had been able to reach until the Wii, really. Like, the Wii hit insane levels of audience broadness, but not in the way the Xbox 360 did. Getting grandma to play Wii bowling is one thing. And it's, it's an achievement that should be recognized. God, that would have made this section a lot better. But, but a lot of cunts playing Xbox 360. Halo online multiplayer? Smoking bongs? With a bro in the room? Like, your split screen, local, online multiplayer, big team battle. Woo! That was gaming, man. You can't beat that generation for like I'd have roommates that never played fucking video games, really. But it didn't take long. Maybe they played some GoldenEye or something when they were growing up, but they didn't game for years. You get them on Halo, and a couple weeks later, they're masters of the craft, They're in the Warthog, you're in the Warthog, cunts are getting slain. Fucking Peach couch. Exactly. No one else was doing couch multiplayer where you could jump on with 16 other cunts and just, Melb Shuffler I was, and Melb Shuffler 1 in parenthesis was me mate, Crazy times. To suggest that nobody ever needed to buy an Xbox is hyperbole at best. Shows a complete lack of understanding of the games industry or a history of it at worst. It was just Modern Warfare 2 alone. Wow. Whatever the fuck Xbox, I still to this day, as a person who plays video games every day and who's been in this industry and worked in this industry for the better part of my entire life, could not tell you the name of the Xbox after the 360. Don't know. Don't know what it is. Don't know what the one after that is as well. I know there's an X and an S and a series and whatever the fuck. Oh no, I fell down. I didn't. Oh. The one. Right. So the Xbox, and then the Xbox 2, and then the Xbox One. Am I on board? And people give Nintendo shit for being objectively bad at naming shit. I own the one and I still have trouble. Yeah, that was just like bad stuff. When they forced the Kinect on everyone, yeah. And they started talking about how, like, the Kinect would have to look at you in order to verify that you were you in order to play your games and shit. They just started huffing their own fucking juice, man, because they were crushing it for an era. And then it was over. As it so often is. People forget you can be MySpace. And then you can vanish and be nothing. You can be fucking BlackBerry. Or Nokia. And then you can be nothing. You can be Xbox. And then you can be nothing. Class. I'll be honest, I just buy all consoles because I don't give a fuck about the war, and some consoles have things that are better than others and vice versa, and I just enjoy them all. That's a weird fucking perspective. That does seem like a dumb cunt perspective to me, Squids. And I say that with all the love in the world. Blindly buying shit sounds about as retarded to me as participating in console wars. They seem the same level of weird fanaticism. You buy a console to play video games. And the console has video games on it that you want to play. And it begins there and it ends there. Now, if you needed an Xbox because there were games on it you wanted to play and they were the only way you could play them, fuck yeah, great, excellent. I've bought every console but the Xbox for that very reason. But if you bought an Xbox because you wanted an Xbox, then there's a problem. A problem that you must now admit is very obvious to you. And the Xbox didn't fulfill their fucking their requirements, the needs of the industry. We're past Xbox and Xbox 360 here, John. We've done that. If you've just come in, we're well beyond those two spectacular video game consoles. I've been a PC gamer since GameCube and Xbox. Fair enough. Fair enough. With emulation, you could certainly still get the classics. I get that. Is that timed? It is. That switch means a timed switch. And that's busted? I tend to play everything on PC now anyway. I haven't touched a console since I played Dark Souls 2 on the PS5. Right. So you went from buying every console to just playing everything on PC. All those classics, most are now emulated. Yeah. Which I like. Emulation's been a great solution to the service problem. That is the inability to buy, play, and competently enjoy versions of old video games that for decades now have just been unavailable. Unless you are willing to pay exorbitant prices and enter the realm of collector. Which I do like to do on occasion, but you know, if I can save $300 and emulate some shit, I'm probably going to save $300 and emulate it. I wonder what leaving that there does do. Dark Souls 2 on PS5? Yeah. Squids is a weird cunt, it turns out. But that's okay. We welcome all folks around here. I ditched all consoles and their games when they started the always online subscription just to play. Look, I think Sony at the time did okay with that. Like, it was always online to pay for the servers, but the servers fucking rocked, and I didn't have to fuck around, especially as an Australian. I didn't have to fuck around. I could just play games with people in my local area that worked well, you know? I didn't have to fuck around, and that was great. Especially during the Xbox 360 days, which were free. But I think Sony pulled it back with including games in the subscriptions. I thought that was good, but then I think they lost it completely with them then adding premium subscription tiers to that rather than just bundling it in. Like, we're already paying enough. Did I miss something? Probably. If nothing else, the upcoming console opens up the PC market to cunts who can't afford $2,000 and don't want a handheld. $2,000 and don't want a Steam Deck or something? What's the $2,000? That was a minute ago. Sorry, I've lost the context there. I thought I switched that over. What the fuck? A PC. Opens up the PC market. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, sorry. Yep. All right. Given the price of things recently, yeah. You're saying if you don't have a PC, this makes the Xbox more viable. I would argue that that's exactly how it's been for a decade now. What the fuck has changed? What is Project Helix changing in that regard? Okay, what the fuck's going on, man? I'm losing my patience. It switched it back. So it comes in here. It's supposed to go up to the right, but it... Oh, maybe that connector has to be hit. Oh no, it's just this is a timed one as well for no reason at all. It doesn't look like a timed one. I see. Good stuff. $300 for a Super Nintendo copy of certain games. Yeah. Go. There are a lot of games where you can't buy them in the normal way, and there's no digital way to play them. And the only way to really get them is to pirate them, right? Or buy an original copy. Oh no, I had to hit this one. Shit. Or maybe I didn't have to hit that one? I didn't check. Might have been a fake out. Okay, it's gonna send it this way. Okay. I have a copy of F-Zero and Legend of Mana. Both with my copy of SNES. Nice. I've got my SNES with my fucking name written on my goddamn controllers from when I was a kid. And Super Mario Kart. But I don't have any other SNES games anymore. I used to have everything. Terranigma, Secret of Evermore, Illusion of Gaia, Lufia 2, all gone. I got a mate with all of them though, who will lend them to me when I need to play them, which is nice. But yeah, a lot of those games, again, you either wait for Nintendo to put them on the Switch, you buy a very expensive copy of them, or you pirate them. Those are the options. The wind blowing that thing around is great. And the sound of the wind. I'm fairly sure it's running Windows and you can install on Steam on it, and etc. Okay, alright. Okay, so this is two-part. Chaos, you're saying Project Helix will bring a lot of retro games to PC. The other option is Project Helix will bring a PC console into the living room and will be a viable competitor to the Steam machine. That is a cheaper alternative to owning a PC for people who don't own a PC and don't wish to. So for non-PC owners, a cheap console, a cheap PC that works in the lounge room, and for PC owners, access to a shitload of retro Xbox games. I guess that's the highlight here. We're going to leave it there for today. It's time. It's time. I would have liked to leave it at a better point, but that's the time I got. I got to pick up my son in 2 minutes. Unless my wife's doing it. I'm not sure, but it doesn't sound like she is, so I got to roll. Pirating's the best way to actually preserve games more than having to hunt them down 300. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I would never sell them. Yeah, no, I understand. It's nice for both crowds. I agree. I just feel like that's exactly what Xbox have already been doing for a decade, and there's really no difference. That's how it feels. That's how it reads to me anyway. Nothing's changed. The Xbox is still a PC in the living room for people who don't have a PC. And you can still play everything on an Xbox on PC with Game Pass if you do have a PC. So yeah, it doesn't sound like much has changed to me. Not in a significant sense anyway. But let's pick this conversation up another time. I'd like to know more. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I gotta fuck off. Time is up. I started a little late today, and I apologize for that. But I didn't do an intro, so it was about as much fucking Blood Omen 2 as we would have got anyway. And there'll be more on Monday. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
I am the one who runs from both